What's up guys, it's Pierre. Today is my first day taking the Head Graphene 360 Slim Body. Okay. Today is my first day taking out the Head Graphene 360 Speed 120 Slim Body. This is one of the most difficult rackets to remember the name for, but it's a beauty. It's well worth remembering the name. This is Paul Cole's old racket. He's now got the 360 Plus. I don't have that one here. You can't even buy it in the US, but I'm gonna hopefully get a chance to check that out later. But for now, we're testing out the 360 Slim Body 120. It's a beauty of a racket, like I said. Very minimal markings. You got the little sort of G there for graphene, I guess. I don't know if it's gonna even focus on that. No, it doesn't want to. That's okay. It's a little G in a cube shape. And I'm gonna compare this racket with the racket I was using previously, one of my all-time favorites, the Black Knight Pro X, which you can only get in the US. And I've been using this for about a year. I tested out the head on a demo program from Squash Galaxy and I loved it. Now when I took it out on court today for the first time, I actually kind of struggled with it. I hate it when that happens. You love a racket and then you actually go out and get it and play with it, and all of a sudden it's a little bit of a struggle. But I'm gonna stick with it because this is a racket that I can recommend because you can actually buy it. The Pro X will come back into stock, but I know they've been having some difficulty stocking it, and it's starting to wear down a little. I've used it a lot. I've gotten a lot of love out of this baby, so we're gonna work the head in as my primary racket for the moment. Okay, comparison time. Let's go. So the head has a balance point of 36.5 centimeters, a little bit head heavy. This guy, the Pro X, balance point of 37.5 centimeters, very head heavy, which I like. I like that head heavy feeling. The weight on my scale, okay, so this is the 120 and the Pro X says it's a 130 on the frame here. Actually, once you weigh everything, the head came in at 151 and the Pro X is 143. So even though this is listed as 10 grams heavier, it's actually 10 grams lighter once you weigh the grip and the strings and the bumper guard and the grommets and whatever. So, okay, so all in weight, 151 for this. That lighter feeling on the Black Knight, I kind of prefer it. I have to be honest. I like it having a head heavy and a light racket so that it's guiding my shot, but it's maneuverable. The Head 120 Slim Body, though, it does have enough for me in the weight, in the balance and weight department. It's close. It's good enough. And a couple other things to point out on the grip. So the head has a very oval shaped grip. It's even more oval shaped than the Black Knight. It feels flatter along you really can't see it on the camera very well, but it's a very oval shaped grip. Ooh, and people want to know what is the diameter of the grip. I'm going to tell you right now. The official Squash Source measuring tape. Pause for effect. 10 centimeters around. Black Knight also 10 centimeters. That one's a wash. The stringing pattern on these is as follows. This has a more open stringing pattern than the Black Knight does. Right, so the head stringing pattern is 12 by 17, 12 by 17. Yeah, and the Black Knight is 14 by 18. So the Black Knight has a more dense stringing pattern. Which do I like better? Of course, I like the more dense stringing pattern better. Why did I switch again? It's because the head played so nicely in the demo, and I'm gonna stick with it because I think it's gonna play out nicely for me. What else can I tell you? Oh yeah, the price. This costs $200 in the US, and this was, I think, $165, the Pro X was. Problem is, you can't really buy it right now, so you're gonna have to check back in a couple of months. I still feel very positively about the Pro X. I'm not retiring it because it's been beaten necessarily, but just because I can't find a backup of it. So overall, let's talk about the power, maneuverability, all the rest of that stuff. This racket is a high-end racket. It's got plenty of everything. It's got plenty of power, plenty of maneuverability, good touch. It's all about just kind of fine-grained differences of how you feel about, you know, the things I mentioned, the weight in your hand and the stringing pattern and all the rest of it. And the bottom line is, if I play with this racket for a week, then this is going to be my go-to, and anything else I try is going to seem a little bit off. So that's where we are. We're going to give this a bit more of a testing, and we'll come back with some more feedback on it in a future video once I've had a couple of weeks to really put it through the paces. That's it for now. Make sure you subscribe if you want to see some more videos, and I'll see you later. Bye.